What's up, everybody? Old Man Winter 8 for Sun and Ski Sports, and we're going to check out the Whitespace women's performance bib from the inside out. So the Whitespace women's performance bibs are really one of the coolest bottoms in not only the women's lineup, but even in the men's lineup as well. So starting on the inside, we have a recycled poly lining that runs throughout the entire pant. You're getting it basically from the top all the way down to the bottom. Something that not only adds a lot of comfort to the pant, but it really does help to add a lot of thermal regulation to make sure that you stay comfortable no matter what temperature you're riding in. And then when we go down to the lower part of the pant, we go inside of the ankles. It's gonna have that stretch ripstop gaiter that has the little bit of a silicone on it. So when you do stretch this thing over the top of your boots, that silicone is really going to grip and help keep that thing in place all day long, so it's not riding up and letting snow get inside your pant and inside your boots. And then when we go inside of the pant itself, it does have a very specifically mapped out recycled poly insulation in the areas you need it. So you're basically getting that warmth in the front and the back, and you get it down to about where your boots start, because obviously you don't need a lot of insulation if your feet are already inside boots. This not only gives you the warmth that you need in the places you need it, but by getting rid of it in those key areas, that's also helping keep the pant nice and lightweight so it doesn't feel like you have a heavy bib hanging off of your body all day long. And then when we move from the insulation to the outer part of the pant, you're looking at a poly spandex stretch material that has a PFC-free DWR coating. So not only is this thing going to keep you dry and also going to keep the pant breathable so you can stay dry from the inside and the outside, but it's going to be very, very easy to move around in no matter which way your body goes. And then when we start looking at some of the other features on the outside of the pant beyond the materials, you'll notice the elastic cuff. This stretches around boots very, very easily, and it helps it stay put. And if you are somebody that likes that little bit baggier fit through the middle of the pant, you're not going to have cuffs that are going to be dragging in the snow. And then moving up the leg from there, you're going to notice we got two big cargo pockets on the outside for extra storage. On the inside, we're going to have mesh line vents that you can obviously open and close with the zippers. So when you do have them open and you're trying to dump that extra heat on those warmer days, snow's not going to be able to get inside. And then as we move to the upper part of the bib, you're going to notice we've got three pockets, two hand pockets on the side and one up here on the chest panel. And all three of these are fleece lined. So if you do have some electronics that you won't want the battery dying too quick, throw those in there. Or if you just have your gloves off, you can throw your hands in there for a second. And then when it comes to the adjustability, when we look at the straps, you're going to notice it has this nice stretchy elastic strap, and it is one strap. It starts on the left, goes up over your shoulder, through a little ring on the back, and then over to your right shoulder on the front. So you only have one adjustment. So very, very easy to get these things adjusted to the length you want them. You don't have to mess around with multiple buckles or multiple adjusters. And then on the side of this pants, you're gonna have not only a zipper that goes all the way down to the waist to make it easy to get in and out of, but we also have this built-in belt. So not only can you take this thing and fully adjust it to get it exactly where you want it, get that fit and that mobility in your midsection, but it has a magnetic closure on it. So not only does it go together super easy, it almost puts itself together, it stays nice and tight. When you need to get out of it, you just grab a hold of this little tab on the top, give it a pull, and it pops out super easy. So something that you could even do with gloves or mittens on. But if you got any questions beyond anything we talked about in this video, definitely leave some comments down below. Also make sure to like and subscribe to the Sun and Ski YouTube channel, and make sure to head on into your local Sun and Ski so you can check out the Whitespace women's performance bibs for yourself. Or if you don't have one nearby, no problem. You can always look them up at sunandski.com.